Well, g'day tubes, how's it going? Pretty good here. So, we're just moving a bit of stuff around right now. I would like to bring the rest of my sheets of stuff inside, if possible. So we're going to hook up to the forks, hopefully. Captured. And unfortunately I got to move the 2 end. Well, fortunately, because we can start it up now. Whee! I was up on the scaffolding here and didn't realize that it's higher than 10 feet, so I had to take it apart, bring it out, put it back together so I can get up to the peak here. I did a little bit of trimming there. We had a bit too much overhang of this sweet stuff. Okay, so we're gonna need this battery. Oh! I am still so sore from yesterday putting that rubber on. Oh man. Oh man. Woo! And I think maybe our next little job is gonna have to be a little bit of graveling around the thing here. Now, the other day when we were going to go start this, and then Kevin's like, no, you shouldn't need that. Okay. I might have left the fuel on, I don't know. I can't remember now. Okay, negative. I'm pretty positive. I'm positive. I'm pretty positive. And oh no, I did turn it off. Good. So I did have to move this. This thing was sitting down where my big trailer is, down there all last fall mostly, and all winter, and it took a bit of persuading, but it eventually fired up. Right on. Sounded like it wasn't running on all 4 there. Now this thing always likes to be pretty warm to move. If I back up here, I bet you it'll start to stall. So I'll get ready and pull the choke out. Yep. I don't know why. It always does that. Likes to be warm. Okay, we'll leave her there running maybe. 20 oil pressure. I don't like the sound of that though. I'm going to turn this PTO off maybe. That making the noise. All right, grinding a few gears, I guess. All right, that's all we can do. This stuff doesn't like to get wet. As you can see here, it's for some reason still good, but down here it's swollen out to over ½ an inch probably. So yeah, it's kind of probably wrecked these few sheets here, maybe. Maybe, yeah, it's pretty swollen. You probably still could use it, but I don't know if you'd want to put it on your roof. It's not really meant to hold water coming this way. It's more meant to shed off that way. Yo, it makes it a lot heavier too. Okay, let's see. Might be all right. Okay, gotta put this somewhere where it's gonna blow away on us. Come on now. Oh, some of my siding here. Get back to that at some point, I guess. All right, we'll see if we can get under this. So I'm gonna try to get in here and then turn to that wall. Not sure if we'll be successful. Now it's still open on both ends too, so we'll see what we can accomplish here. Ooh, my name tags. My name tags. Yeah, there it is. Probably should hang on to one of them, I guess. I don't know. Guess if I'm old and geezery, there'll be one way up top. But, well, maybe we ripped them all off. I don't remember now. I'd really like to get the ends filled in though. It's funny, it's a 412 pitch and it's supposed to be 18.5 degrees, but I got it measured at just over 20. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know, but anyways, it's all right. Squared up a little better here. I think we're sliding under. I think we got her captured. Oh dear. Okay, I am going to need something for these to go on here. That I can get the forks out again. This seemed to not work too bad. See, it did leak a bit of moisture. I wonder if there's a bit of a hole in that tarp. Well, you never know. Shame to cut that nice big one up here. Seem to. But we might have to. We might just have to. Should probably have 3 supports, one in the middle. Now this is going to be a tight fit. Let's give this guy a cut here first before we go in. This thing's making some funny noises the last little while. I kind of think the cylinder that I had repaired is and I guess I do have a battery. Woo! I think that cylinder I had repaired is acting up again. It's not holding the way it should be. So that blows. Oh, not deep enough there, bud. Oh, wow. New guy. New guy. So if we cut this at like a little over 4 feet, how much would that give us on the other side? 4, stupid little tape. I got my big one, but I didn't have it with me right this second. Yeah, it should be all right. We cut her about here somewhere. This saw doesn't really have as much power as maybe a nice big saw does, electric. Of course, it could have been me. I probably just bound it up. That's probably a good safety thing, to be honest, for something like that. I hear that thing snapping and cracking. I could feel that in the cylinders. Definitely, I think, curled down a little bit. And I think it was that other cylinder we had repaired, because this one looks a bit grimier. It's not these mains. I don't know. I think it's... It's definitely this one. Oh, that one just ground too. So I think there's... When they rebuilt that, they kind of... I don't even want to get into it. I know how they do stuff at the dealership, and it's not right, and it bothers me. You never, ever, ever put the barrel of a cylinder in a vise, ever, ever, because you'll crush that down, even a fraction, and that cylinder's got to... Even looks like it's pushed this gland nut out. That cylinder's got to go past that every time, and it tears the seals out of it. It's probably what it's done. It's not leaking out the front seal here, thank gosh, but yeah, it's definitely between the two of these. That one just cracked there, so I seen them do that up there, and then when I got this one back, I seen the vice marks on it. I'm like, oh my god, you guys. I don't know, that was a real scam, that was. That was a real scam, that was. Ooh, this is some pretty tight growth wood there. Nice stuff. So when they rebuilt that cylinder, I'll tell you a little story about that. When they went and rebuilt that cylinder for me because it was leaking out the front seal, I should have just done it myself. They take the rod out. So maybe we'll wait. Hang on, I'll tell you this story in a minute here. We'll wait a minute here. Let's get these in place here. You go there, bud. You go there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put it about here. So when they take it apart, that silver part, the rod that goes in and out, that pushes your attachment, on the very end there's a piston. And the rod comes through, there's a thread and a nut that goes on. Somehow, they did it, I know they did it when they took it apart, the threads on the rod were all marred up, and they're like, oh, you need to get a new rod, it's junk, blah blah blah. The piston, oh, it's all junk. I'm like, what? What are you on about? They're all gonna laugh at you. So I'm like, that doesn't really make sense, bud, because what's gonna wreck that sitting thing in there? You guys did that taking it apart. Oh no, no. Oh, I'm too high on the one there. I was like, yeah, I think next time I'm gonna rebuild my own cylinder. Sorry guys. And I should have that time too, I guess, but trying to give the dealership some business, and I think they did that one time before on me too. It's like, come on, man. There's no way. There's no way. No frickin' way, man. Should just snip this one off too, I guess. Woo! She's got some power. Well, it's got a little bit of power. But yeah, so that cost us a lot of money to have that cylinder fixed. Holy crap. And of course they say, oh, I can't get new ones, are no longer available. I'm like, yeah, okay. Whatever. Now, it'd be nice if I could straighten these out a little bit. Well, maybe. Kind of messed it up more than anything, I think. Of course, it's the bottom one that's screwed up, but that's okay. Okay, that should host that pretty good. See if we can get in here now. Oh boy, it's going to be a tight fit. I might not be able to do this now that I'm looking at it. It just might not be feasible. Not without a whole bunch of turning. Here, we can line these back up this way. As long as they don't flip back on top of us, we'll be good. Boy, I don't know about this, boys. Could have made her longer, I guess. I don't know. Ooh, crap. Well, that wasn't so good. No, this is just not going good here. Okay. We've lost pretty much all of them. How about you guys all go down there? Yeah, that didn't work. My bad. Oh man. Really tight. It'd be all right if I didn't have the backhoe on, but then I probably wouldn't have any luck lifting this crap. So that really sucks. That really sucks. My bad. At least I didn't wreck any of them, I don't think, anyways. These things are actually kind of slippery. Kind of wonder if they put a bit of wax on them or something, maybe. I don't know, so they don't stick together or something. I don't know. Oh boy, I messed her up. I know. Sucks, doesn't it? Oh well. The cool thing is, I don't think I'll be able to get back in here and get them out again with the forks. So that's even more awesome. I think we're all right there. They were so neat too, and looking good. Dylan did it! What? Knocked the things all off the forks. Dylan knocked them all off the forks. Yeah, they just kind of all tumbled on me when I was trying to straighten them on the forks. Wasn't a good time. But I'd rather have these inside, I think. Oh, you did her the hard way. Should have counted how many sheets we got left. I think we're doing pretty good. We got this all sheeted, the roof all sheeted. We got to get the sides done. Of course, that's going to eat up a lot of weird sizes. But that's okay. Might have wrecked the corner on one of them. At least they're not all swollen out. And they should stay good and dry. Well, dry from direct. Oh, we're getting off here somehow. That's all right. Close enough. Yeah, it should be. Oh yeah, this one's wrecked the corner a bit. Darn up strandy board stuff. Obstructing strandy board. Okay. That's, yeah, I wrecked her a bit. I know. Okay, we'll take this guy off now. And maybe we'll bring the 2N in here for tonight. Sweet. I got a starter to put on this guy. I don't know if you'll hear it here, but it seems to be all right now. I think maybe when it was out cold. The starter's probably getting a bit dry and it's just hanging up. Seems all right now, but I got a starter anyway. What the heck's going on here? There. Okay, we'll put these forks maybe back over there because I'm going to have to get in here with some gravel. And maybe take you guys on that adventure. We'll see. Okay. I don't know how much gas you put in that 2N, but I don't think there was a whole lot. I also gotta soon go and see about the door. Really not looking forward to that one. Starting to warm up a bit. Can't believe the engine in this, so it just runs so smooth. No bangs or clicks or grinding or nothing. Now we'll go to second here. You just like this little warm up. You can go inside for a little while. I might have messed myself up here a little bit. Come on, baby. Grind those forward gears. gas. Shouldn't take too long. Some point. Did a lot of work to this too on the channel, if you've seen that. Well, if not, go look up 2N. Did a lot of work on this guy too. Rewired the whole thing, put all new plug wires, had the tank out and sealed it, put a new radiator on it, did the points on the right behind the fan there. It's kind of a stupid thing to put points there, but I think we put a new shaft, or maybe just a new seal in the rear end. The whole thing I had to pull out. That was kind of fun. We put a seal in one side, and I think it was that side. I don't really know. It might have been this side. I don't really remember now. I'm gonna have to go look at my own channel. I don't remember. And we redid the seat, sandblasted and repainted it. I don't think we did much else in the rear end. I think we put a new gasket under here. We made one, I think. It was leaking pretty good. I guess the transmission fluid gets flinging around. Go. Pretty close, eh? We'll take her. I usually like to let the thing run out of gas. And go. Pretty close. Okay. Big heavy turd. Holy crap. I'll put this back in on the charger thing here. Wish I could put a big garage door down too, but maybe Dilly and I will go check into doors tomorrow and get sticker shocked. You want how many thousands of dollars for a door? Because I do want an insulated door, so I think that would be probably a good idea. Instead of just buying a regular door now and then 5 years down the line, I'm like, oh, I want an insulated door now. Well, now you can't. Well, you can, but perfect 10 by 10 opening. At least I hope it's still 10 by 10. How much gas did you put in this the other day? Enough for everybody, or just enough for one?
Fill the tank, that gas tank up about half, and then half of that in there. So.
Okay, so yeah, that's a fair bit. All right, at least he's in some cover. And I haven't even been into either one of these containers yet this year, this spring. This one, or where the AR's in here, our mower, I think, and then the other one's got the mini baler stuff, and then 800s in that one. That thing still needs some work. I don't know. I'm kind of frustrated with that tractor. I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, broke my wrist. Oh man, broke the little bone that goes in there. His fault.
Claims that I did.
He says, oh, do you think you can start that with the crank? I'm like, yeah. Of course, I tried it, and then it kicked backwards, and it wham, before I could even move my hand, it flipped around and smacked me. I'm like, oh, that really hurt. It just hit me really hard. I'm like, that really hurt. And then it was like all of a sudden it's stiffening up. I'm like, oh, and then like that night, I'm like, oh, this doesn't feel too nice. Okay, I think that's about it for today. Anywho, I had to take the scaffolding apart so I get it through the door. And put it back together right here so I could get up. So I got to get up and do the, whatchamacallit. So that's a 412 pitch roof. It's supposed to be like 18.5 degrees. I've measured it at like 20. So if you go to that angle of the roof on the bottom of that 2x4, oops, sorry, on that 2x4, and you put your speed square on it, and you put a level on the bottom of the speed square until the speed square or the level comes level, then you measure on your speed square, and it was like 20, just over 20 degrees. I mean, it's not far off, but it's not bang on. So I got to know that when I cut the plywood, because I'll need to start at like one end of the plywood and figure out from the corner of that plywood or the wood where that 20 degrees is, and then scribe a line onto it. Zing, cut that, and then it should fit. And then get the next piece, and I'll have to measure, you know, whatever, I'll figure it out. Fun crap. I just gotta make sure you kind of land it on between the two stud thingy, or the stud thingy up there. So, all right, that's it. Thanks again for watching. Just make sure this is off here. I gotta put that backhoe away, I guess. Yeah, we're good there. And we'll catch you later. Have a good day. Beauty day today, but it's supposed to be like 2 degrees again tomorrow. Really?
4, I think.
4, and the next day is like, no, 8, and then pouring rain.
Starts warming up again.
Yeah, and then nice day again, pouring rain. So may not get out here to do this crap. I don't know. Not for a wee bit anyways.
Sorry, Wednesday's supposed to be
3.
and then 8.
That's just not even nice. Okay, catch you all later. Thanks again for watching. Have a good day.